I'm Paul Armstrong, I'm the housemaster of Stonehouse. I've been housemaster for nearly 5 years now, but I've been at Bradfield for 12 in a variety of routines as head of classics formerly, so I teach Latin and Greek, and a senior tutor before that. Taught at a couple of schools before coming to Bradfield, but we seem to be settled here. All my children were born here. They seem to think the grounds are their back garden, so it's very much home for us, and I like to think we make it home for the pupils as well. Stonehouse is right by the crossroads in the centre of the college, very convenient for all the main things like the dining hall, the sports centre and all those sort of things. We had a refurbishment and the whole house was rebuilt with new steps at the front as well and internally redone. So it's a very fresh and modern house at the moment, and a very comfortable place and homely place for the boys to be.
Well, we've got 2 common rooms in each house, one for the 6th form, which is upstairs, and a bigger one downstairs for everyone, which is quite nice because everyone can hang out there, watch TV or play pool or ping pong and stuff like that. Some of the other things we have in e-house and in most of the houses actually is brewers, which is really quite nice because we can go and make food and tea and coffee and toast and stuff in the break times if we're hungry.
At the moment we have 52 boys in the house, of which 4 are day boys. Most of them stay till 9 o'clock. There are 1 or 2 that go home earlier, but the majority are very much part of the house.
Well, like, coming into e-house was quite easy considering from Faulkner's, because we knew quite a few of the older boys, and we did have like 1 or 2 barbecues when we were in Faulkner's, so we met everyone who was in the house.
Everyone gets on quite well in the house, I think, like even in between years. Obviously there's like differences between 6th form and like the younger guys, but everyone gets on quite well. It's quite good, nice to know like the new guys this year.
We also have a very broad mix of nationalities and backgrounds in the house, and a number of expats who live abroad as well, so there's a real mix and a real sort of a cosmopolitan feel to it. And certainly that allows us to have a thriving boarding community at the weekends as well. I suppose my key role of house is being a parent for sort of to 53 boys. I oversee their health, their welfare, their happiness, but also some of their academic side of things. It's a balancing act between the two, like being a parent where you're trying to push them in the right direction, but also support when things are difficult and someone to talk to when things aren't going well.
Our housemaster's called Mr. Armstrong, and he's really nice. I think everyone quite likes him. You can always go and talk to him. His office is like down the end, so yeah, if there's anything you need, you can go and talk to him.
So obviously I have a fantastic team attached to the house as well. Key to that is Matron, the live-in tutor. Matron is house mum. She runs the house talk shop. She looks after the boys when they're ill. She supplies them, feeds them twice a week. We have Matron's food. Saturday night is a really big thing with Matron's food and Match of the Day. It's a big sort of Saturday night tradition. It's a really good thing.
Matron's very, very kind actually. Like, if you ever need anything, she's always there to label your clothes, to help you with something, possibly drive you to med centre if you're ill or something.
Our matron, well, everyone loves our matron. She's really nice and she's really kind. If you've got a problem, you can always go and talk to matron.
Every Monday she goes out to get tuck for the house, and then we obviously can buy tuck from the tuck shop. And
then of course we've got the cleaners and the laundry, which keep everything running smoothly. So it's hopefully it's a very happy team that runs a positive and happy house. I mean, I think the house spirit is strong in every house, but I think, you know, our boys are very close. They're a very close-knit community. I think being relatively small means they make very good friendships across the year groups, and they have a really strong identity as a house. You know, no more so than when you go out with a house tug of war, which we've won a couple of times in the last 3 years, and they're very, very proud of that. Yeah, I mean, I think we have a huge variety of boys in the house, and I think that's the greatest strength of it. The boys are doing so many different things. They're not competing with each other for the same spot. So I have musicians, I have an awful lot of drama students at the moment, I have sportsmen, so we've got the first team goalkeeper, football and hockey, and, you know, fencers and shooters and clay pigeon shooters and people involved in the CCF. So really there's a whole range of boys that get involved in everything. And those are the sort of boys we like in the house. I like all-rounders who get stuck in and throw themselves into college life.